What is going on, y'all? Death here, and today I want to talk about what's next for Red Dead Online. With the latest announcement, or the last update, we got confirmation of the last known legendary bounty. So what is on the way for this awesome online title? Now, I have no idea what could be on the horizon. This video is pretty much ideas, speculations, things that make sense based on the offline, based on what people have said, and based on the pattern that Rockstar is taking. But I must clarify for them haters out there, none of this is official. I simply want to have a conversation with some of y'all out there, share my opinions, and hope you share yours in the comment section below. Now, let's kick things off talking about transportation. I play a lot of RDR2 online, meaning I'm usually, going from one place to the other. And one thing that has caught my attention is the transportation. When you check a game like GTA Online, there's so many different ways of transportation. And I do understand it's a futuristic game, in the real time we live in, there's many different ways of transportation. But the thing I'm trying to get at is the current means of transportation pretty much narrow everything to horseback. And I think that when it comes to a game like RDR2 Online, there's a lot more possibilities. What do I mean by this? In RDR1, we had things like the zebra donkey, we had things like a buffalo. Yes, we could actually ride a freaking buffalo. And even though it didn't really make much of a difference, maybe a little more speed, in this game it could have a different impact, more health, more stamina, things of the sort, an actual means to getting a different vehicle while still, keeping things logical. You're not running around with the freaking flying rocket shooting horse. You're just, changing the means for the same transportation, not just horses. Give us a little more creativity, in my personal opinion. Now, this is not counting all the different means of transportation, something like the globe, like you're seeing on screen, and there's many more boats. There's things that we could actually see in the game that were happening around this time that make things very interesting. The second thing I want to talk about is businesses. We have a lot of these in GTA 5, but when it comes to this game, the closest thing we have to an actual business is the trader. And while the trader is very good, giving us a lot of money and an incentive to hunt, there's many other ways to make money with small to big businesses. A small business could be owning a newspaper. As you can see right here, it works very well offline. And a big business could be plantations. As we know, there's many houses in the game with plantations, and we could buy these properties and have a property and a business going on. Now, another thing I want to talk about is enemy variety. Currently, we've seen legendary bounties that actually introduce characters with personality. But what about the natives? I myself love the natives in the game. I think they offer a very interesting way to play. They offer very cool weapons, not just guns, but they could have different types of, bow and arrows, maybe crossbow, tomahawks, knives, spears. These type of things make them very interesting. Hunting missions with these guys must be incredible. So I think we need more enemies and a more, complex variety of them. Another thing I want to talk about is minigames. Who doesn't love all the minigames that you could play in Red Dead Offline? Imagine playing that little knife game with your friends. If one of you stabs your finger, you lose. Now we have blackjack. Minigames add something to do when you're bored. Currently, you know what people do when they're bored in Red Dead Online? They freaking grief. They start killing other players, messing up their experience, and that's not cool. So, add minigames, things for players to do that they can make money, maybe get experience instead of griefing other players. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is plain and simple entertainment. Things that you could run around the world and just simply see that call your attention, make you want to spend time maybe checking them out. Things that breathe life into the actual game. As you can see right here, we're in a movie theater, and I really like this. It might not be the most entertaining thing, and I'm definitely not coming back after one time, but the fact is that it's entertaining and it gives us things to do. You might be stumbling upon a town and see this, and I'm not just talking about, fancy things like that. I'm talking about, more interactions around the world. People doing interesting things that we don't necessarily have to interact with, and they just go about their own thing. Now, I know random encounters kind of work like that, but they're meant to be encounters. Just make things work like this where, you could check them out if you want, and if not, they're still going on. It just gives life into the game. With that being said, there's so many more things we could talk about. Properties, specific type of vehicles, weapons, stories, a lot of things. Hell, we can even talk about Mexico and Guarma and the possibility of them coming to Red Dead Online and how it could work. So, overall, I just wanted to have a conversation. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about all the crap I just said, any ideas you might have, if you agree, disagree with what I said, and overall, what do you see with the future of RDR2 Online? For now, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Your boy Deathgun, out.